Okay, this is my hello everybody. I'm out here by the Mayo brothers, and gonna get I got my little speaker here. Now I can't see what I'm filming. I was gonna sit beside him, but if I get too far from my new speaker, so I'm keeping pretty good company, you notice. So here we are at the Mayo Clinic. I'm in between appointments. I just had one, a pulmonary, where they got me to do a breathing test to see how my lungs are and all that. And then I get about an hour and a half here before I go to 12:30. I go to my doctor again on gastrology and working on this stomach, several problems here, and bladder, gallbladder. So I'm practicing filming, and I got some film, and it'll be built into this same one. I couldn't narrate. I was inside there, and I showed the grand piano, and there wasn't somebody playing. I wish there had been. Sometimes, a lot of times there is, and singers sometimes, and some really good stuff. Actually, I could have sat down there and started playing something I can't play. But if I could do just a couple of notes, which I will be able to do as these few months progress, I'll do my couple of notes, and maybe a little vocal too, right on this. I got a little external mic about the size of my thumb. Yeah, you got the built-in mics on these iPhones, and they're good, but this should be excellent here. I'm like not even 5 feet away, and I got it pointed to me, and it's a directional mic, so that works. I got. If I had my guitar, I'd sing and play you a song. If I was going to do a nightclub or a stage routine, I'd do my comedy for you. I'd do my, Red Skelton maybe or something. And I'm going to do all that while I'm discussing the absurdities. That's where the comedy kind of plays in, of what our world has come to and what we're doing and how we're living these lives, and what it's done to us and what it's doing to us. So the whole gist of this, I'm showing you the Mayo Clinic, which is wonderful. But the gist is always, like always, it's just stimulant stuff, and it's got a pretty big spread to it. It's the wheat and the milk and the juice and the honey and the caffeine and the alcohol and the nicotine turned us into warring-killing monsters. Every culture that adopted them, and of course it ended up the whole world adopted them, the entire world. And Melinda Gates, she's trying to get this vaccine stuff all over the world and into every nook and cranny, because if they don't get it all, then it just comes back again. And so they're doing everything they can. And she says with the logistics, getting into these mountain regions and deserts and jungles, and it's really, really difficult. So, and this is a TED Talk now that I'm talking about, Melinda did. And she took note. She said that in every place, they'd get there by mule or backpacks over the mountains or whatever it took. And when they got there, invariably there was Coca-Cola. She said we never was anywhere they didn't have Coca-Cola. And so the logistics part of that, she was interested in. Well, me being the stimulant guy, caffeine and sugar and corn syrup here, and it's the fact, and the addictions. See, she didn't touch on that. That was something, to her, it was just the people liked it, so they were able to, and the promoters and were able to get it in, but they wouldn't have been able to get it in if it wasn't a hardcore addiction. And give it glug, 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 boy, their eyes are watering, they're just, boy, the little ones, they really, that's like gold. And because of the fizz and the buzz and the rush and the high, that's the caffeine high. The Aztec and the Mayo, the high priests on their pyramid, they had the plateaus that the high priest was like the kings and the rulers, and they had their gardens, like these beautiful gardens around here and any beautiful gardens. But they're up on a plateau now on these pyramids, and they got this special plant, and this special plant is the chocolate tree, I'll call it, or bush, and it's got the fruit of the chocolate, and you know, like a peach, only shaped differently. And the peach has got one big seed in it, but this has got quite a few smaller ones. And they have learned over the centuries and thousands of years that when they take them seeds and they pulverize them and eat them, I don't know how they came onto that the first time, whether a bird dropped one and somebody stepped on it and a little child inadvertently ate it, and then all of a sudden they were seeing some effects. I don't know how, the medicine men and all that stuff. But they consider it to be linked to paradise, caffeine, and a big part of their culture, along with the hybrid corn, potatoes, and alcohol, and the whole array of stimulants that they didn't know were stimulants, just like nobody else knows they're stimulants. The Egyptians didn't know they were stimulants, the Greek, the Roman Empire, I name all them big ones, the Mongolian, and then of course the European Empire. You know, you think of Queen Elizabeth in the Buckingham Palace and that carriage and those horses, and boy, how great is this, and the tea, you know, she's high. See, what the Aztecs were telling us, the priest had said, it's like a link to paradise. So like right here, I'm looking at everything, it's just wonderful, it's just beautiful, gorgeous, it's sunny, coming up. I got this before the sun came over in our face here. And you know, the children's laughter, and this squirrel comes running by, and the clouds, and the sun, and the moon, and the people, and it's just enhanced more and exaggerated. That's Sean Penn more in that something high school kids comedy movie. People want to know what these stimulants do, and in that case it was amphetamines. So we're in the same world of that, the cocaine and amphetamines, and the Aztecs had the